Hello everybody and welcome back. This is episode number 21 of our Retro Championship Manager YouTube series on the CM3 version with Aston Villa. And last episode was a perfect episode. We won all three games. I'm hopeful of another one starting with Leicester City away. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Right, so we're going unchanged from the last game. Yeah, pretty much. Walsh is still in for Watson because he's still out injured, and then obviously the rest of it is as per. Down to form, although Nakata, if we look at him, his form is pretty low. We could do with him putting in some better performances, but that's the only real critique we got for this team at the moment. So let's get this game underway. Leicester, as we've always said, is a tricky team to go away to, even though that they're a team we should beat quite comfortably, but whenever I play against Leicester away, they always seem to turn me over somehow. Would be a red card in today's game. Oh, Chalice hit in the post. Come on, Lovenkrands. Drawing the fouls out. And our defenders taking our free kicks for us. Alright, so approaching the half hour mark. No goals yet, no real chances yet either. Risso. Oh. Becoming a bit of a bargain, old Risso is. Or Rizzo, I think that's how you're going to pronounce it, is Rizzo. But being British, we'll just say it how we see it. Risso will do. Oh, and he could have got a goal then as well. Oh, Nakata. Trying to get in on the goal scoring, but hitting it well wide. We're going to go in at half time 0-0, but looking at the match stats, we are the better team. So I like to see. So Leicester want to attack. Let's hope we can catch them out. Gary Walsh making some good saves for them. Okay, so getting close to the hour mark now. Still no goals. We're looking the more likely team at the moment as well, which is good. But we could do with that goal though. So we're getting our chances, we're just not taking any yet. Get in there. There we go. Good old Quayla. So he's still the main man ranger, is he? Okay, maybe look at making a sub now. So we've started this well, and the Carter could do with coming off. Looking at that, let's have a look at the condition ratings. Yeah, Quayla could do with coming off actually as well. Let's put Tevenet in for him. Nice cheeky little double substitution. Let's see if we can see this game out and take all 3 points. Oh, and fingertip safe by Bosnich. So we're looking good now. Let's make that last sub now. So we're going to get the corner Lamucci to come off for O'Callaghan. We've got to keep our defensive midfielder on there. Looking like the one goal could be enough for us. Yes, get in there. It's a good start to the episode, that is. Sitting in second place, Man United are looking like they're going to go ahead and steamroll this league. Looking at the early start that they've made, they were a bit poor last year for Man United standards, and in the first season they're always usually good. Them and Arsenal are the better two teams. But sitting in second place, won 4 in a row. We're having a very similar spell to what we had last season. What we got to do is keep it going this time. We've got that bit of extra quality, that extra squad depth. I feel a lot better about this season. But anyway, we got a UEFA Cup game. I believe we got a UEFA Cup game. Yeah, UEFA Cup round, second leg against Rapid Vienna. I'll see you guys there. Okay then, so here we are for the second leg. We won the first leg 2-1. It may look like it was a close game, but it wasn't. We absolutely destroyed them, and I'm going with the team that we played against them because they took them apart so much they just couldn't get the ball in the net. And I just got a feeling that we could give a much needed rest to our big players and give these younger players an outing and get through comfortably. Let's hope I'm not wrong about that, because I have been wrong in the past, especially in Europe. What we could do is get the away goal early. But we have got the big guns on the bench anyway, guys, if we do find ourselves in a bit of trouble. Oh, Tano hit in the crossbar, unlucky. That's someone who got really high hopes for, is old Tano. Really good, really good feeling about him. Only 19, looking pretty good already. Oh no. Well, as it stands, we'll go out, but I've got a lot of confidence in this team. I'm not panicking just yet. Oh, Taylor's the crossbar again. I mean, you can see we're quite visibly the better team at the moment. Oh, come on. Goalkeeper's having a blinder as well. Don't know who's playing the best, the goalkeeper or their frigging crossbar. See, we're piling the pressure onto them. You can see we've got game winners in this team. I think looking at it, it's a matter of time, really, isn't it? I mean, look at that. It's one-way traffic except for the scoreboard. There's another corner. Yes, get in there. There's the away goal. There's us back in the lead. There's the pressure off somewhat. Still time left, but it's, like I say, it's one-way traffic in this game at the moment. It's only going to go one way. I'd like that second one just to be certain of it, though. Tevin staking a claim for a place in the first team, maybe. Okay, around about the 75th, we'll look at making the sub. Oh, I thought Tino was going to do it then. Alright. Tino can do it coming off. Let's give Risso the run out. Joe at Chim needs to come off. They're giving the cat the run out. Just see the last 12 minutes through. There we could do that second goal. Looking at that, it's a very misleading aggregate scoreline because we've been quite clearly the better team in both legs. Just see out the game there with the last sub. And there it is, we're through to the next round. Made harder work of it than we really needed to, but I mean, you look at the match stats in both legs. I mean, we must have had about 40 odd attempts at goal in total. Today, like 3 or 4. Mental. And they ended up scoring 2. And we only scored 3. It's the way football can go sometimes if you don't take your chances. But who cares? We're through. And if the draw is before the next game, I will take you and show you who we get. So I'll see you there. Okay, so it's not quite the UEFA Cup, but it's the League Cup third round draw, and we're going to be playing Wolves away at Molineux, and that is considered to be something of a grudge rivalry or derby match in the Midlands. We're at Molineux. That's going to be a tough one to win, but I've got every faith in this team to see it through. And here we go, here's our UEFA Cup second round draw. We're going to be playing Sporting Lisbon. Could have been tougher, but we for a second round we wanted a much easier draw than that. But at least it's not Leeds this time, eh? Anyway, that'll be all the draws I'll need to show you. I'll see you guys at the third and final game of the episode. Okay then, so our third and final game is home to Everton. This is more than a winnable game. And there we go, that's our starting lineup. Watson's back. It's pretty much the same as what beat Leicester. Well, I think it is the same for the exception of Watson. But Taino's on the bench. Tevenant, who scored in the last game, saying about staking a claim for a place in the first team, decided to go and get himself injured, unfortunately. So it could be an opportunity for Taino to come off the bench and make an impression. But here we go. We kicked off. We're looking at a consecutive perfect episodes, and Quayla misses by a mile, which if he doesn't score, he tends to miss them pretty badly. Everton looking quite good in the first 20 odd minutes. I'm going to need to stamp that out and start applying some pressure of our own. I was going to say it's one-way traffic at the moment, but we've managed to carve out a chance but didn't make anything of it. Yeah, get in there. We so gets in there with goal number 5 of the season, giving us the lead, and it's 1-0 just after the half-hour mark. We've got to be happy with that. Everton were knocking on the door, and we slammed it shut. But not to say that they're not going to keep trying. It's not what we want. That's 2 of our 4 defenders with yellow cards now. Oh, Egiog was given a warning there. Bosnich makes a save. And looking at that, we're second best in this game. Absolute second best in this game so far. Oof, hit the woodwork and went over. Yeah, I think we need to take control a little bit more. I mean, we're 1-0 up, but we're not great value for it. But sometimes you've got to be second best and win to be at the top end. Possibly this is a game we may have not have won last year. And Bakayoko going off, he was causing us problems. That's a good thing to see him going off. Not a good thing to see him when injured. Oh, Quayla getting in. Getting a shot on target for once. But now we're in. And I say we're edging back into things at the moment, but like I say, we still got the lead. Got to be happy we've still got the lead at the moment. I'd be happy with a second though. Okay, so Quayla keeps missing chances. I think I'm going to take him off, yeah, for Taino. Let's give him the chance to make an impression. And what's Lamucci playing? He's only playing a 6 and he's a bit knackered. Let's give O'Callaghan a run 8. O'Callaghan was at the centre of a lot of our play against Vienna. Let's see what he can create in this one. Nakata wins a corner. I was going to say Lovenkrands have been quiet in this game. good time for him to poke his head up out of the water. So we're looking like we're going to see this through now. Let's make the one last. Oh, get in there. O'Callaghan seals the game for us. I think that's a good move bringing him on. Take off from the Carter for Joachim just to see these last couple of minutes out. O'Callaghan seals the win for us. And there we go. Consecutive perfect episodes. Still second place though. But say 5 wins on the trot. We've only conceded 3 goals. So we got the joint best defence at the moment. And we got the joint second best attack. So yeah, it's looking pretty sweet at the moment, guys. We're through to the next round of the UEFA Cup as well. I'm really happy with that. Really, really happy with that. And let's have a look at the player stats. Something we haven't really done an awful lot of is looking at what sort of players. I think it's something I'm going to try and do a little bit more at the end of every episode. Just have a look at. Obviously, we've got 3 players in the top 14. You've got to go down to the 23rd to get any more. But 3 players in the top 14 in the league at the moment. Goals, Quaylar and Rousseau are up there. Assists, Seth Johnson. Seth Johnson is having a pretty awesome season so far. Turning out to be a pretty nifty acquisition. Nakata with 2 assists. And his rating is slowly improving. We started off with a 6.0 and now he's a 6.11. He played a 7 in that last game. He's still only 22, mind, so he's still got a lot of room for improvement. At Lovenkrands, he's just an absolute star, isn't he? 19 years of age, playing a 7.63, and last season he was a 7.21, which would have been a lot higher if it wasn't for the fact that our second half of the season was a lot lesser than the third half. But no, he is magnificent. So there we have it. If there's any more of them stats you want me to look at, guys, just give me a shout. But looking at it, 5 wins on the bounce, 2 consecutive perfect episodes, flying high at the moment, doing the great Aston Villa name a good service at the moment. So got to be really happy with that. Thank you all for those of you who are keeping up with the series. I know I just shared this with some Aston Villa fans lately. If any of you are watching, thanks for watching. Hope I'm doing your club justice, and hopefully Aston Villa will be one of the best teams in the world in the next few seasons. We're certainly on the right path to that anyway. So thanks again, and until the next time, it's cheerio.